I am checking that my voice properly recorded or not. I don't know my voice is because there is too much sound out there. So checking again. If there was no sound, the voice of me is so clear. So let's try. The Saurav. Saurav. I take him as a editor. Chief meditor. And suppose my role is to direct, or we may need some observers to tell us we are doing things correctly or we need some improvement. So this is the structure, how what are our roles. Next is the content. Content. There is I have list of contents what I need to make in my notebook, but the task of today is to decide the what I need to perform, what I would perform in Sunday, next Sunday. Okay. So the where should I start? Should I start is useful, must be useful. Yes, usefulness. Means not introductory. Especially about myself. Okay. Topic. What should be the topic? It's clear that is on physics. Let me think. So I thought about something. So my goal is to make a foundational course on physics. So what is the foundation? If we simply talk, is everything concludes at electromagnetic waves. In class 12, chapter 8, part 1. All the things that we studied before that are concluded, and the entire electromagnetism is at least in basic term explained to these students. In the process of coming to these equations, we need to get to understand all the ideas that comes before that. Before, if you don't have and understanding about these basic idea that that are taught you in class 9 to class 11 till this chapter 8, you cannot actually understand this. The most of the student of class 12th, they did not understand these equations. They just get to know how to solve problems or what they can write if question from these equation comes in their exams. In classes, I am also in hurry, but to when I decided to make these courses, to, I want to explain these things more connectively. These things seems to have more connections with each other, not break in parts, in chapters. Yes, we would also break these in parts and breaks, but because the themes remain same. Our goal is to understand what these equations means, or if you are good in imaginations, you can imagine. Without these tools, it's very difficult to imagine what is an electromagnetic wave looks like. So the first video that we will shoot in the next shoot would be the Maxwell equation 01, and the subtopic is analogy of mechanical world. So the analogy of mechanical world means before the first thing is, how do you know that what is your position? What is your position? This is the first thing that you need to understand. How we describe about positions. What is a positions? Then somewhat related to this is displacement, distance. How we means of position. Position, if you imagine that you are sitting or standing in a desert where there is no tree, no building, there is nothing on a land which you can refer as your position, that you are standing near to that, near to it. There is nothing. There is just a plane till the horizon. You just see a plane. So how, or suppose somehow there is a network and someone asking your exact position, then you can't tell your exact position on desert. Yes, you can tell that I am in desert, in so and so country, in so and so continent, because somehow you are get there, but you can't tell the exact position of yours because there is no things you can refer you or relate you to it and describe it. I am sitting in somewhere where there is lots of things, buildings, recognizable places, common things. If someone calls me and asks me where I'm sitting, where are, where is I am, then I would tell that I am standing in that corner of a building. So I'm referring I'm telling about my relation with something, that this permanent thing is there, and I am also there. So this is the common way to tell your positions in our daily life, or daily walks of life, which people can understand. But in physics, in mathematical world, physics is a imaginary world of ideas and laws, which which are try to tell you or try to make you understand something. You can understand something about behavioral world or physical world, or if you have at least functional knowledge that if you don't understand how these things works, or no perception and no imagination about these things, but on assembling these things you can do these functions. So that's how the technology that you use daily. So most of the technology is based on the functional output or functional knowledge that comes during our study of physics, broadly science. So in physics, to describe position, we need a rigorous mathematical model which can be translated into equations, and equations, as you know, helpful to solve problems. So uh, position in physics are defined by some type of coordinate system. The common coordinate system is Cartesian plane that you introduce in class ninth, and then I think done some problem in class, yes, surely done some problem in class 10th. um, Anything else in class 11th? If you have a mathematics in class 11th and 12th, there are some chapters of these things. So uh, there is a coordinate system called Cartesian plane. If you can remember, it's two perpendicular axes, x-axis and y-axis, mutually perpendicular to each other. Imagine on a plane, and if you put a point anywhere on that plane, its position can be described using the reference axes, that is x-axis and y-axis, mutual perpendicular, that is already defined coordinate, defined by René Descartes, a renowned mathematician and philosopher. So let's come to, I show you this is y-axis and this is x-axis, or suppose there is a point. So treat these axes as a real lines or real number lines. You can put real numbers on x-axis and in negative direction on, and puts some numbers on y-axis. Okay, if you can write numbers here 1, 2, 3. So I'm not going into that because you know, na, yes, there is some disturbance, but you know. So how we can tell its position? Its position point P is described with the help of two value x value and y value. The x value is determined by drawing perpendicular to this x-axis. What is the value of this? And the y value is, suppose this is A and this is P, then the coordinate is of P is A. This is how we describe simply the most simple way what is the position of a point on a plane. I think it's enough for this video about position. The other thing that I can say with this is broadly what is position. But if you are a school student, you need to know how to write the definition of it, what is the expression of it, what is the formula of it, what are the questions that comes with it, etc., etc. But let's stick to the basic idea here. If we go there, this video becomes too long. I am not here to describe you or tell you all the questions and how to do it. I am here to tell you the basic idea, describe you the basic idea. For the other things, we can make different videos that focuses on those aspects, those problems. I am not want to give time to each and everything. Tell me something specific you want to know. With my skill or ability to grasp, I just try to tell you what I can add to your understanding. Okay. Have some specific comment about that on our video. This will also go live. It will all be just a preparation video for my classes. But this will also, other people should know how do I think. Okay? Why do other people think? We are not machines that have data and we need to prepare. We are not artificial intelligence. Right? Actual intelligence. Before classes, we need to prepare some time also.